Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So we are going to do a Q&A today. I had asked you guys for questions to answer in today's video like the past couple of weeks here. So Halloween is over, so these babies are all out of season now with their outfits. So I'm going to change them today. And then as you guys can see, to be honest, our nursery is kind of a mess. We have a little pile there that needs to get picked up today. So we are going to change them and answer questions, and then if I have time, I'm also going to be cleaning through that pile and picking up all of the Halloween stuff. And yeah, so we're just gonna get right into today's video. I think we're gonna start with Miss Oakley here. So Millie, come here. All of their outfits are here, hanging up. Oakley's is on the side here, so Oakley today is gonna wear this yellow llama. She's had this onesie for a while. It's long sleeve, and then she just has pants. So that'll be her outfit. But we need to pack away these Halloween outfits for next year, so we are going to change them into something fresh today. And answer questions at the same time because I have a list of questions that I'd like to answer. Hopefully I can get to all of them in today's video. And if I don't, please be sure to leave them down in my comment section, and I will definitely have to do another Q&A here in the future. But starting with question number 1 is, where is your favorite place to shop for your reborns? So this question, depending on the way I take it, I like to go to like thrift stores and stuff to shop for my reborns. In the summertime, garage sales is the #1 place where I like to shop for my reborns because the clothes are cheap and affordable. But if I had to choose like a retail store to go to, I would honestly probably have to say either Target or Carter's itself. I've been into Carter's a couple times, and I actually have never brought a baby in with me. It's something that I'm a little nervous to do, but I think I just need to do it. But Carter's is a fun place to find like cheap clearance clothes like after holidays and stuff. So like now would be the time to go into Carter's. If you guys are like me, go into Carter's and find that Halloween clearance. Like I feel like a lot of their Halloween clothes are going to be on clearance now because Halloween is over, so they have to clear out some of that Halloween stuff before they can bring in the Christmas stuff. So Carter's is probably my #1 retail store on where I like to buy reborn clothes stuff and things for my babies. My next question was, what is your favorite reborn? So I don't pick favorites. I love them all, but I would have to say like lately, if I'm being honest with you guys, lately Miss Ainsley has been my go-to baby. Like she just has been so comforting to me, and lately I've just been enjoying like holding her and bringing her around the house with me. So I would have to say Ainsley right now. That doesn't mean that I don't like any of my other babies less than Ainsley right now. It's just that Ainsley kind of lately has been my go-to baby. Not necessarily my favorite, but my go-to baby, if that makes any sense. So that is that. And my next question was, what do you use to edit your thumbnails? I get these questions all the time in my comment section, and I never have really made a video on like telling you guys my behind the scenes of a reborn YouTuber. So if you kind of want to see one of those videos of like a behind the scenes, please let me know and I will do my best to make that video happen. But to answer your guys' question, I use Canva to edit my thumbnails. I've just found that Canva is like the most efficient way for me to edit my videos or my thumbnails because there's just so many different options. Like even if you pay pay for the paid version of Canva, like you have so many just different options out there for thumbnails and stuff like that. So I found that Canva is the easiest way for me to edit my thumbnails. Oh, I love this outfit. It's like a little jumpsuit. Alrighty, moving into my next question is, what is your favorite video on your YouTube channel? Oh, that's a big question because I've posted so many videos on this channel. But I would honestly have to say, like, my box openings are my #1 videos on my channel. Like, I love watching my box opening videos. And sometimes I'll like go back and rewatch them just for fun. But I would have to say either my silicone box opening video or my toddler's box opening video, because those were just so like special to me. Like, all of the box opening videos are special to me, but those ones were the ones that stood out the most to me. And just, I'm giving too much detail here. It's just, my favorite videos on my channel are my box opening videos, specifically my silicone box opening and the toddler box opening. Alright, moving on from that question. My next one was, how many Reborns do you have? So in my current collection, I have 5 girls and 2 boys. So my boys are Luca and Oliver. My girls are Charlotte, Ainsley, Emerson, Millie, and Oakley. So that's my current collection. If you guys want a collection update, I feel like I just did one, but I don't know if it was before I got Miss Ainsley and Charlotte. So if you would like a updated collection video, please let me know down in the comments and I can make that happen for you guys. My next question moving forward was, how long have you been in the Reborn community? So I joined Instagram in May of 2022 when I started my Reborn Instagram. So I joined the Reborn Instagram community in 2022. And then I joined the Reborn YouTube community in January of 2023. So I've been in the Reborn community for about 3 years now, and I just love being part of this community. With these babies, they're just so fun to collect and enjoy spending time with you guys and making videos for you guys. So my next question was, what is one piece of advice for you that you have for any Reborn parents in this community? So one piece of advice that I would give to any person in this Reborn community is that's a really hard question to answer, actually. I guess one thing that I would say is, don't be afraid to try new things and expand like in this community. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid to get out there in the world with your Reborns. Like, I cannot tell you how comforting it is to meet others that enjoy the same hobby as you, especially Reborns. Like, they're not the most common. So when you are able to meet those that enjoy the same as you, like these little babies, and you just have a closer connection with them because of the Reborns. So I feel like, just don't be afraid to get out there and explore new things, I guess, is what my piece of advice. That wasn't the best advice, but that's what I got for you guys today. So cute, my little Oliver. And next question is, okay, I got this question in my comment section of a recent video when I asked for more questions for a Q&A. So I wanted to make sure that I actually touched on this question for this lady. And the question was, where can I buy a Drinkin' Wet Reborn? So funny enough, now I'm changing Miss Emerson, my full body silicone, just for the subject of this question. So Drinkin' Wets, I have never found, in the beginning I really wanted a baby that was a Drinkin' Wet, but now I kind of, not to scare anyone away, but I haven't really found the desire to get one with a Drinkin' Wet, because a Drinkin' Wet is like a very unique system and takes a lot more care than a regular like silicone. So if you are unaware, Drinkin' Wets only come in silicone reborns because a cloth body reborn can't get wet where the cloth is, so there is no possible way of having a Drinkin' Wet in a vinyl baby or a cloth body baby. So silicones are the only babies that are Drinkin' Wets, and it's just a very unique system. Like, more power to you if you want a Drinkin' Wet system in your baby. It just is very like complex to take care of the baby, I guess. So that's something to consider, but that's not answering her question at the same time. Her question was where to find one, and I just went on about this system and what it is. So to answer your question is, I would say either on Facebook or not, yeah, Facebook like groups. Some people sell reborns in groups on Facebook, and you might be able to find a Drinkin' Wet there. They're not very common, I would say, but some artists, like silicone artists, will also insert a Drinkin' Wet system, I believe. So you could have it inserted for a service fee, or you might be able to find one that already has one in one of those Facebook groups, or on Reborns.com. You can search it like by the category and you can find a Drinkin' Wet silicone reborn. So there's a couple different places, Reborns.com or Facebook groups, that are selling silicone Drinkin' Wets, to answer your question. But like I said, it's just, they're not very common, and they take a little bit more maintenance to the silicone itself, because you also don't want it to get moldy and gross inside the tubing, because that can mess up the actual tubing in your baby. So that is the answer to that question. I hope that kind of helps lead you in the right direction. My next question was, where is the safest place to buy reborns? So this one kind of goes back to some of the same answers as the last question. All right, last baby. To buy the safest place to buy a reborn, I would say currently I would feel that Reborns.com is the safest place to buy a reborn. They don't allow any scam reborns on there, and it's all authentic reborns. So buying a reborn from a collector on there would be your safest bet. Or Facebook groups, but I personally have never bought a baby off of a Facebook group before, so I can't give you any experience reviews or anything from that. But I would say that just make sure you get like safety photos of your baby, and make sure you know what you're buying before you buy that baby, I guess, is the safest way to go about that. Then my next question is, what is the most viewed video on your channel? I actually have not looked at this recently, but I have a video, I think it was one of our like vacation videos, or no, it was the day in the life with silicone reborns, I believe, when I had Miss Maisie and Miss Paisley in my collection, which was my old collection. That video got about 15,000 views, which was crazy to me. And I don't know if there is a video out there that is higher than that. I guess I did not do my digging before I made this video, so I will have to look into that. But I want to say that is my most viewed video on my channel, just from off the top of my head. So that is the answer to that question. My next question is, where do you make/edit your videos? So this kind of goes back to when I was talking about where I edit my thumbnails. I edit my thumbnails on Canva, and I edit my videos itself on CapCut. I've used CapCut for the longest time to edit my videos, and so it's just a software system that I've gotten so used to using, and it just is the most easiest way for me to edit my videos and get them uploaded to my channel. So that's basically it. I'm done dressing all of my babies, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It is officially fall and Christmas is right around the corner, so I will see you guys next time on Belle's Reborns. Bye guys!